do you remember that soundbite that we played from Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno when he was in Colombia? And he said,
Remember that? Yeah.
yeah. And he said, if I go and ask anybody in Ohio, how much money should we be giving to Colombia for support? They would say zero. And he said, we are tired of giving. Now, Cobus, you took exception with that. Fair enough. But let's kind of dive into a little bit of this outlook here. It's not that the United States on a MAGA foreign policy wants to retreat from the world. They just don't believe that the terms they've had for engagement for the past 50 years have been fair to Americans, their perception. Donald Trump expresses this grievance. Senator Marco Rubio, when he was testifying in his confirmation hearing to become Secretary of State, said the rules-based liberal international order does not serve the United States anymore. They've pulled out of pretty much almost every multilateral organization that they could. They've also downgraded their engagement in places like the UN and other places to basically a minimal functioning operating. So it's not that they want to necessarily be isolationist. They just want to engage the world on radically different terms.
On their own terms.
We don't know what the consequences of on America First terms in their view. But we don't know what the consequences of that are going to be.
When I hear the MAGA talking in terms of foreign policy, I realize it's a perception of like, we want to be the first superpower, but without the moral duty of what comes with it. You know, they say with great power comes great responsibility. No, we want the
Spider-Man
power.
said that.
Exactly. The Spider-Man say, we want the great power, but we don't want the great responsibility of being the first provider of development aid.
Jérôme, let me just stop you here. What they would say is their responsibility is to the American people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not to the Congolese, not to the Indonesians.
Exactly.
So they would say there's a responsibility that comes with it, just not to you, but to them. Full stop.
The question then becomes, what do they then want to do with the rest of the world? You know, because it seems like they have this very kind of like the only role really for the rest of the world is to defer to them. You know, kind of like when the rest of the world has anything more to say than just, oh, you're right, then that becomes an immediate problem, right?
Cobus, Donald Trump has been abundantly clear about that there is a hierarchy in the world, and the United States is first among everybody else. That is Donald Trump. He's been abundantly clear on that he wants people to submit to American policies, American trade policies, and if you don't agree, then you can suffer consequences like Lula, go down your list, Colombia, pick Panama, South Africa.